Hey everybody, I'm Adam,
I'm Michael.
and we're bored in Ohio. How you doing today, bud?
It's been a challenging day.
Yeah?
But I'm here. And I'm
You-
happy to be here.
You didn't fall down the steps this time.
I did not. I won't have to sue you today, and I'm not bleeding anywhere.
All right. Anywhere?
All right.
All right, what are we talking about today?
Today, we're going to discuss the best and worst film remakes that you and I believe are the best and worst, I guess.
I had a different idea of what we are doing today.
Well, shit, because
No, we
okay.
should still be able to work with this. I was just trying to think, are there any good remakes? If so, what the hell are they?
Okay.
And are there any movies out there that deserve to be remade?
Okay, I can go with that.
You can go with that?
I can go with that. I have a lot of not good remakes. However, a lot.
Well, I mean, we can, spit a few of those out here and there.
Sure.
We should really pay attention to what we're going to do for these. I thought it was clear.
I kind of listened to you when I was
right.
taking notes.
Well, I mean, we're new at this. People forgive us for this shit, right?
And I don't pay attention to you very well, so.
Well, I'll put it in writing next time.
Actually, that would help me out a lot.
All
well,
right.
Well, you start then, since you're doing it correctly and I'm not.
You got this, though. Like, are there any good remakes?
Yes.
Not many, but yes. Dawn of the Dead was the first thing I thought of.
That's a really good remake. I almost put that down, but I was
It's like
trying to keep
one
it.
of Zack Snyder's only good films.
Yeah. Yeah. Whatchamacallit, the comic, Watchmen was good, except that it's basically the comic page by page,
Well, yeah.
just like 300, but
I thought 300 was better than Watchmen.
yeah, it's not.
But,
yeah,
I mean, yeah,
it's not nearly as boring.
true. I liked Watchmen, and I think they did right by not having a giant octopus in the end. Because that's in the fucking comic.
I forgot
Have
about
you read
that.
the comic?
I have it. Yeah, I did read it. I don't remember the giant octopus for some reason.
Oh, yeah.
Is it at the very
That's
very
at the
end?
very end. Ozymandias' big fucking plan
Yeah.
was to have this giant octopus, like a
Eat everything?
outside alien threat, like destroy a city. Then that reunites everybody and like creates world peace or some shit.
I must have just blanked that completely.
It's not often that I remember giant octopuses showing up randomly in a third act of a story, but yeah.
I think I must have completely just acted like that didn't happen because I enjoyed the rest of it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay, well, I think the best remake, okay, is The Thing. So this one with Kurt Russell in the 80s, the original was have you seen either one of these films?
No.
Oh, my God.
I've seen little bits of the Kurt Russell one.
Okay. Do you have any idea what it's about?
Yeah, they're like in Antarctica or some shit, and there's like an alien that's like...
Yeah, they find it buried underneath the ice.
Okay.
Well, not...
And it like assumes the bodies of...
Yeah, it can literally go into and be whoever else, and very, very cool, very, very frightening. And but the original was just this black and white film with this weird looking, I guess, God, like humanoid Yeti looking thing that was just walking around in the base. I mean, it was good for the 50s or whatever, but.
So like the first part of Empire Strikes Back with the Wampa? Is that...
But less hair, more human-like, but
Okay.
But yes.
Okay.
But this movie is so well done. John Carpenter did it.
Yeah.
And Kurt Russell's amazing and everything. But I thought that was by far the best remake of.
So not the one they made like 10 years ago?
They made one 10 years
They
ago?
made another remake.
Why?
I don't know.
Well, what's in this one? Who's in this one? Is it just like, did it go straight to video type deal thing?
No, it was in theaters.
What?
Yeah.
I have no recollection of this whatsoever.
Well,
I would have gone to see this to see how terrible it is, because there's no way
Well,
it's.
now you have something to look forward to.
Okay, well then not that remake. The
No,
one
I
with
got
Kurt
you.
Russell.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? You want me to go on here, or do you want to do one now?
You do another one. Go for it.
You want me to do me?
Yeah.
Dread, I thought was.
Does that count as a remake?
God, I'm counting it because the Stallone one was so stupid.
Well, I know, like, so I had trouble thinking about this, like, remake versus reboot.
And you're gonna go? Oh, you're going that way?
Yeah.
Well,
because
then-
remake, I'm thinking like, it's like, yeah, like The Thing, same story. Right?
Okay, all right. Well, then I'll take
But-
out Dread, but
The Dread is fucking great though.
great. Then I can't.
As far as reboots go, yeah, it's phenomenal. Like, because I was like, oh, Casino Royale, but that's more of a reboot?
Yeah, that's why I didn't do that one too. That one is more of a reboot. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Well, then that kind of
Eliminates like most things.
No, not real. No, like Friday the 13th, I thought was great. The one with the Padalecki from Supernatural, where they kind of combine.
But was that a remake?
It is a remake because they start from when he was a child. Like they do that in the whole beginning with the title sequence. The whole thing's done when he's a
forgot
child,
about
seeing his
that.
mom, you die, and then
I thought it was just like any Batman movie where they show his parents die every fucking movie.
Well, no, because they started with him like as the child, right? And then Sackhead, and then he gets the mask all in the same film. They kind of just pushed it along.
Oh, okay.
So I counted it as a remake.
All right.
I thought it was really well done, really well directed. It's got the same cheesiness in it, which I love. And that Jason dude was humongous.
Yeah. I wanted to call that movie Friday the 13th and the search for Jason's weed. Because everybody who touched that weed patch just died.
It's true.
I know it's always like a moral story, like, oh, premarital sex, you're gonna die.
Can't do drugs, can't have
do
sex.
So really, I mean, these are great movies that they should show.
Yeah.
To
teach kids.
Like
Scare the
sixth grade?
Yeah,
Sixth grade?
starting 6th grade, yeah, and then scare the shit out of them.
Yeah.
And then but to show that one time, the one couple of counselors or whatever have sex with a condom and they make it out.
Did they really?
No, not really, but I said they should do that.
No, yeah.
You know what? I'll just hit you with my other 4 because these are, and you've seen all these. The Fly.
I've actually not seen The Fly.
What the? If you watch movies,
Yes. I've seen parts of that.
the original is stupid as hell. It's really stupid, and he's just got a big fly head. Somebody just put on a big mask. Anyway, it's
Well, it was made way back when, though, right?
true. 3:10 to Yuma.
Okay.
Because
That's
love
great.
Christian Bale and Russell Crowe.
I
and,
have that written down, too, actually.
Do you? Okay. The Ring, which is a remake.
I fucking hate The Ring.
Why are we even doing this podcast? Is it because we
Because of this.
completely disagree on every...
What did you like about The Ring?
It is stylistically creepy as hell. Okay, it's weird, okay, but it's based on the Japanese film Ringo. Ringo.
A movie about a beetle.
Yeah, it's about a bingo.
So okay, wait.
Stylistically-
we can't fucking go past that without me saying like, the reason that movie's a piece of shit is the ending.
Why?
How do you stop Freaky Girl? It's not about learning about her past. It's not about finding out what happened to her. It's about making a recording of the same tape and putting it out there in the world.
How is that not clever? Let's move
It's
it.
stupid.
Let's put it into a let's kill off as many people.
There's no motivation for the evil creature.
Oh, you're saying you wanted
There's no
if
redemption.
You want a more personal
no-
reason for her to be killing people off.
No, she can be killing people off, but like the way that they got out of being killed by her, like has nothing. It's not tied to that girl at all. It's like, oh, you gotta tape this thing over. I walked out of that theater and I literally said that movie promotes video piracy, and I got some laughs from some walker-bys. That's how I know I'm funny.
Is that what did it for you?
Yeah.
The Ring crowd.
Well, how long did that movie come out? I'm still telling that story. So I'm very proud of that.
I didn't know that story, and I didn't know you hated the movie.
The ending, that's one where
Because you don't like horror films.
No, I like horror films. Not a lot of horror films because usually they're just stupid. The ending completely, I'll agree with you. Like leading up to that, it was creepy, it was weird. I like, when you see the chick, then all of a sudden you look like you've been underwater for like 14 years and have barnacles growing out of your face.
Yeah.
That's really fun. But the ending just fucking killed it.
That killed it for you.
Yeah. It's like getting all the way through sex and then getting punched in the dick.
Unless you're into that, then that completely blows your theory to shit.
Are you speaking
all right.
from as someone from like
Personal?
Yeah.
All right. The other one, and I stand by this. All right, and you is War of the Worlds. Tom Cruise. Come on, it's amazing.
It was good. I don't know about amazing, but it was good.
They
I'll
stuck
give you
with
that.
they stuck with the actual. I mean, well, you kind of got to stick with the story. It was based on.
They made it more personal by just sticking with one family. You didn't get you didn't get like the God view of the situation.
No, I don't want that though.
No, yeah, it made it more interesting for sure.
Made it more interesting. The only thing I did not like about it, or that I thought was stupid, was the alien. Well, actually, the way that they looked, man. Their faces, they look like fucking Gizmo. The face looks like Gizmo.
Don't remember what they looked like.
And then them dropping, in the basement, the real intense moment of shit. We got to be quiet because they could find us down here, and they stopped to go the little puddle of water, slurping up the water a little bit. I don't need to fucking see that. Just say that they're drinking our fucking water. I don't need to see Gizmo because that just means they're going to turn into fucking green gremlins when they get back up in the ship again. That's because he looks like a fucking Gizmo in the face.
No, you get water on them, and that's how a Mogwai. That's what they're fucking called. That in particular one was Gizmo. That's how they breed.
Well, did you see Gizmo ever drink water?
No, you got water splashed on him.
But what if he drank water?
He'd be fine unless it was after
How
midnight.
do you know? How do you know?
After midnight.
No, I think if he gets water on him, if he gets water on him anytime, it just makes more Mogwai. That's why they all look cute and furry.
But what if he drinks water?
Yeah, you didn't see the fucker drink water, did you?
He's not going to turn into a gremlin from drinking water.
You don't know. Did you see him drink the water?
After midnight. It was after midnight was the stipulation for turning into fucking gremlin.
I'm just saying, if he ingested the water, how do you know? They just said don't feed it after midnight. I don't think drinking counts as feeding.
I don't know. But if they ever remake that movie, I'm burning it all down.
Hey, at least it won't be all on sets. Have you watched that lately?
I know you said this. And
watch it.
I kind of don't want to watch it.
You will stab your eyes out.
I remember you saying that.
It's all a bunch of flat. You can totally tell it's just a big set. They're all on a set anyway. All right, those were my best remakes, and I kind of stopped with it there.
Now, I've never seen the original, but The Departed is apparently a remake.
It is, and I think I watched the original, and that film is just amazing.
Yes.
The Departed is one of my favorite films.
I put down Girl with a Dragon Tattoo. I know it's virtually a shot-for-shot remake of.
But what did you like about the original? The sequel more. You can't say the.
So what?
Naomi.
It's a good movie.
Naomi's amazing in those films.
I know.
In the originals.
I know.
The sequel girl just kind of looks like her. But go on.
She was really good too.
She was.
Now, why I say this is because that's a good movie. Right?
Yeah.
If you had never seen the original, that's still a good movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's David Fincher. He's not going to turn around some shit. Right?
I agree.
It's a good movie. And why I think it's a valid remake is American audiences are lazy. They don't want to read subtitles. So, I mean, that gave that story a broader audience. Because the originals were televised, right? They weren't actually in theaters. I thought that was like a TV miniseries over there.
No, I saw it in the film version. Like, I saw it as a film. I think I rented it.
Well, I know you can purchase them like that, but I think when they originally aired, they were on TV. not in theater.
Are you sure? Because well, maybe their rules or the ratings and stuff whether it's different,
yeah, everything's different over there. I watched when we were in Spain. I watched this thing, and it was like, I don't know, like if The Bachelor was just like with naked people. It was literally like a dude on the beach, like naked, and then some chick shows up naked, and they have like normal encounters. It was fucking weird.
But you were hooked, right? You want to know what's going to happen.
Well, it was funny because like they brought out like the average looking woman. She's not like, she wasn't like real skinny, like she had a little meat to her, like, and whatnot. But then like to switch things up the next day, like they send this like blonde bimbo looking like plastic woman with boobs that could be flotation devices in, and like, what's he gonna do?
Did he go for the fake?
I don't know. I fucking fell asleep at some point.
I don't know how you could. That should have had you locked in. What's going to happen next? I can't watch any of that shit.
No, it's terrible.
No, the
The
only
only reason I watched that, I was like, oh, they're naked people. Right?
Yeah,
There's
well,
got to be
sure.
like,
That's
like,
the hook.
They're like dancing, they're eating food. Like, it just, I don't know. I don't want to become that desensitized to nudity that I don't get excited if I get even like the slightest bit of a nip slip.
Yeah. Well, that does excite you.
Well, yeah, still,
Yeah,
and
well,
I'm
it
glad
should.
it does.
Yeah, well, yeah. You don't want to. Yeah, that means you're old or something, right? You start.
No, just means I'm a red-blooded American male.
No. I mean, if it's starting to slip on you, you're getting old. The testosterone is starting to make its way out.
That's no problem there.
I'm not.
100%.
I was just fucking. Never mind. But you know what? Now that you said this, what's on par with that is, because I have ones that are on par, not necessarily shitty, is Let Me In, the remake of Let the Right One In.
I saw the original.
I love the original.
Saw
the Let Me In, it's
the American one.
basically the same film. It's just
So
not.
it has like Chloe
Moritz.
I don't know how to say
whatever.
her last name. Hit Girl.
Hit Girl. Yeah, and she's good. She's good in it.
She's good.
It's just, no, it wasn't. I mean, people like the film, but it's basically a shot for shot, same as Dragon Tattoo, with I don't think the better actor and actress in it. So
see, one problem I have, like, with foreign films, like, is I don't know the language, so I'm reading the subtitles. And so for performance, I'm just going by like what expressions they make, and I'm like watching Pan's Labyrinth. I'm like, that little girl's fucking amazing, but I don't know. She could be like saying her lines really flat. How the fuck would I know? I don't speak Spanish, at least not that well.
Sure.
So I always like wonder, like, are they really doing a good job?
Well, she's got to be doing a good job in a way because she's making you still give a shit about her. So even though you don't know what she's saying, she's doing something.
True.
So you're right. She is amazing in it.
Yeah. Moving on.
Yes. Let's move.
I have one other film in particular, and then kind of a general thing. The newest Planet of the Apes films.
Oh, for fuck's. Oh, wait, the newest ones.
The newest one, not
Not the
fucking Mark
fucking-
Wahlberg one.
What? That's stupid shit. But go on.
Where like the lead like female chimpanzee looked like Michael Jackson. That was weird.
That was really weird.
It's like he had a baby with his chimp that he had.
Oh, God. That was all. I swear they had to do that on purpose. It was too eerily creepy in every way.
And didn't Wahlberg like kiss the monkey? They
Did
had
he?
a kissing scene, I think.
I think you're right. Right before he escapes or she lets him go or something.
It was weird.
Yeah, it was her. She initiated. Like, she was infatuated with him, I think. Whatever. Anyway, that was a weird movie.
Like the newest ones, like it was the first one was Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Just this is where I think like the advancement in technology justified a remake, because they made the chimps and primates like anatomically correct, to, like real, and with motion capture now, especially Andy Serkis.
Right, he can't.
It's just
He's incredible.
yeah. It was fantastic. My only other comment is how Disney's been remaking some of their old cartoons, but in live action.
You don't go see any of that shit, right?
I do.
Why? What the fuck? Why would you go see that
I
shit?
like Disney movies, like the old school stuff. Well, plus Kara likes those a lot. Did you see The Jungle Book?
No,
It's actually really good.
I'm sure.
The only reason I even mention those is like
Is the bear as stupid as the fucking cartoon one, though? I hate that movie because of the
No.
stupid bear.
no, it's Bill Murray.
Is it Bill Murray?
Yeah, it's Bill Murray. Yeah, and King Louie, the big orangutan, is
Yeah.
fucking Christopher Walken.
Is he?
Yeah, it was pretty good. I liked
But they
it.
didn't do any motion capture on them for this, right? They just spoke and, or maybe
I
just
don't know. They might have done a little bit of motion stuff.
I mean, I
I'm
saw
not
I
sure.
saw behind the scenes just a clip on some commercial thing
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, and that little boy is literally just sitting on a green screen
Oh,
stage
yeah,
the
absolutely.
entire film. So it's,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Anyway, I throw those out there because, 2D animation has kind of died out, which is kind of sad.
it is.
But bringing some of those stories back, I can see some validity to it. And like the Jungle Book was really good. I even liked Beauty and the Beast. Not gonna lie, I did.
I'm not going to see that fucking.
I'm
The,
not
the
telling you
Beast
to.
looks like a fucking idiot, man. His face, he looks
It's
ridiculous.
Most of the time, he actually looks decent in the movie because that was my big complaint when I saw commercials. Like he looks like shit.
He looks like shit.
Like when he's laying down in particular, he just looks like a piece of wood laying there. It's really creepy.
Why not just put a fucking do makeup and shit on him, right? And
like
then
Ron Perlman back in that 80s TV series.
sure,
Just bring Ron Perlman back.
I want Ron Perlman in everything.
everything?
Yes, he makes me happy.
Like the description is, we need somebody that looks like a Cro-Magnon man.
Yeah.
Ron Perlman, he's your dude.
He's your dude.
You need somebody that looks like a goblin? Willem Dafoe. Let's call him up.
He's amazing. Also,
This
I
is
just
why
don't want
you
him to
and I
ever.
will never get anywhere. We don't look like
No,
anything.
no, right. We don't look like anything.
We're just like average white dudes. But I mean, I'm average height.
Fuck off.
All right. Moving on. Because we're cranking through on time.
Yeah.
But I feel like this won't take nearly as much time. Are there any movies that deserve to have remakes? I know you probably haven't thought of this because you thought we were doing something else entirely. I thought about this and could only think
Well, get me started then.
of two.
Okay.
I'll say this one because I know you're going to agree because you read the book. I Am Legend.
Oh God, absolutely. They just need to do it like the fucking book.
Yeah, the book
It cost you like
is a perfect
$10
story.
million tops to make that movie. Literally, the book
I
is
was
perfect the way it is.
Vastly more like invested in that character in the story
Yeah.
as being like a fucking nobody.
Yeah.
He's like, shit, what do I do? And he, like, during the day, he goes out and kills vampires, which was clear that they're vampires.
Right.
Not, I don't know what the fuck they were supposed to be.
Fucking vibrating humanoids. That's
That were all CG.
in the corner. Yeah, it was all dumb
Why
as
the
shit.
fuck were they all CG? I saw, like, visual effects tests of when they were going to have them be people with makeup on them, possibly with some animatronic stuff, and it looked great.
Yeah.
But they went back like, nah, let's make it all CG. Fucking idiots. But that dude didn't know science or anything,
Right.
so like he would spend time at like trying to figure out like science shit to see if he could figure out a cure. And he's like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like, he
Yeah, he didn't know what he's doing. He's researching shit he knew nothing about, but he made it clear. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. And
he was in his house. He had to have it barricaded each night because the vampires would come. They knew exactly where he was.
they spoke to him.
Yes, and it was fucked up.
It was fucked up, and yeah,
They would taunt him, and like the lady vampires would like flash him, like trying to like lure him out, like with sexual wiles.
yeah.
Didn't work because he would just drink himself to sleep. Not unlike some of us in this room. And it was great. And the dog's shit in the book tore me up way more than
way
I mean
more.
the movie was still fucking sad.
Oh no, it
But
is.
this was way.
It was way more. I agree. And Will Smith, I thought was really
Will
good.
Smith did great.
He did
but
great.
They just went a completely dumbass way with the story. Now, if they did it right, I mean, it's kind of brutal.
It's brutal.
How sad it is.
It's brutally sad, but it would be amazing to see it. I would love to see it as it was written.
Yeah, I agree.
With no there's no reason for anything to be CG at all.
No.
The guy lives in a fucking neighborhood street, and then he needs another place with a fucking field where he's searching for shit, and a small city-ish area where he's searching for shit. They do it all the time in Walking Dead. Just use a Walking Dead set. Just do that. Go where they're shooting their shit, and Anyway.
So read the book. Anybody out there?
The book is great. It's like
You've seen the movie
163 pages long. It's like nothing, but...
And you liked the movie, read the book, and then you can hate the movie and be like us.
You know, that was like the third or fourth time they've done the movie. Like Omega Man was, that was just weird. But yeah.
That was back when everything had like some weird political stance in the films.
Yeah. I don't know I don't know what else should be remade. It's like,
it's hard because one, like, I'm tired of fucking remakes because
yeah, I want some
don't
original.
want to say that Hollywood is run out of ideas.
Yeah.
It's all like, we want to make the most money possible. And this is a known name. We should just remake that thing that people liked 20 years ago. And there's a built-in audience. There's less work involved with doing a remake, in my opinion, because you don't have to drum up that much excitement. Because if somebody saw the first one back when it came out, they're like, "Oh yeah, I know that. I probably want to see that."
Yeah,
you don't have to try as hard.
You have to try as hard. You're right. Make a couple changes to make it "quote unquote" your own. Add some actors or something that you kind of want. Ghostbusters.
Fuck that.
Still haven't seen it, won't see it.
It's terrible. It's not like they said it's not a remake, but it basically is. If they would have said it's a sequel, people would have responded to it so much better.
Yeah.
Because all like the original actors, except for Harold Ramis because he passed away, like make little cameos. And it's like, why reduce them to some like little 30-second, oh, remember me? Like, I was that guy.
Yeah.
Like, they're not Ghostbusters. They're just random characters. And it's like, that's stupid. Like, I don't know.
Running Man.
Running Man?
I would love them to redo Running Man.
Who would you cast? Would it be The Rock?
They're going to go with The Rock. That's like a done deal. They're going to go with The Rock. You know what? I'd like them to go...
Hemsworth?
Oh, yeah, Hemsworth would be good.
I would go with Hemsworth.
Just
have it be in Australia, just future Australia, because that's probably what's going to happen.
As long as they don't do it too much like a Mad Max-ish looking style, because then
that's true.
Then that's competing. But yeah, I'm good with Hemsworth.
Or
Fuck it, just
Tom Hardy.
Put Tom Hardy in everything.
Do a remake of Fried Green Tomatoes. Tom Hardy. Don't know who he's going to be in it. Just put him in there.
I liked that film.
I don't think I've ever seen it. Did it have Julia Roberts?
No.
No, that's... The fuck am I thinking of?
God, it had that... that actress. She was like popular for like a year or two in films, and then she fell off the face of the earth. I cannot think of her name at all. Anyway.
Moving on. I did have kind of one that was a little different that I thought could deserve a remake. And that's because the first film wasn't good. It had a cool premise. It had shitty actors. Is Jumper. Did you ever see Jumper?
I did, and I liked that movie. I agree with you, though. Hayden Christensen should be in nothing. He should be in...
He hasn't been forever.
He's fucking terrible.
Oh, yeah. God awful.
But I love the idea.
I
like the way it was shot. Mm-hmm. I did. Yeah, I would... Yes, I agree with that. It was done by a
very capable director. The guy, he did Born Identity and Mr. and Mrs. Smith. He was good with action.
Mm.
But, yeah, I think actor choices there were not right. Love the premise. It's kind of like X-Men, but if only like the mutants could only teleport.
Yeah. No, I
But
can go with
I really
that.
liked it. I think it had a really cool premise and had a lot of potential.
Yes, I agree with you.
Can you think of anything besides the Running Man?
I'm like running through my head as fast as I can, trying to think of anything that I would want to actually see again.
That isn't already good enough.
Okay, all right. I want to see a remake of The Wolfman, but done correctly. Use the classical story. Don't fuck with it. Use makeup. Don't make it ridiculous. And just reshoot it back at that time. Don't try to modernize any of it, because it's like I've got on my shitty films here. Wolfman is one of them, and I don't care which one you go with. The Wolf with Jack Nicholson, the Wolfman with that was with was Wolfman Benicio del Toro? Yeah, like the style's right. Like the style that they did, the stylization of the film is right. It's just the story is so shit. Every time it's just shit. You can put Jack Nicholson in it, and it's still shit. I would like to see that remade. I can go with that. Don't touch any of the horror stuff, because they did Evil Dead, and all they did was just make that hostile.
Yeah, I did not like.
No, why? What's with the overdone gore stuff? I don't need to see people's fingernails actually being ripped out slowly, or the cutting of a tongue completely off. You have to watch it go all the way through. We get the fucking idea. You don't have to show us so we want to look away from the film. I hate that.
Yeah, because if you watch Ash versus Evil Dead TV series, there's crazy gore, but like it's so stylized and ridiculous.
Yes.
They're not focusing on like, oh, look at this gross thing that we can make look really real and gross.
Yeah.
It's like they're cracking jokes, like what's going on.
This show's so good. It's so good. So hilarious.
Okay. So what have we learned today?
I want to say a couple of things real. I'm gonna give you.
Okay.
You
want to run?
I'm gonna do a quick
wanna
rant.
run
I'm gonna run a little long.
Oh, a quick rant.
It's just okay. Just shut up.
This could be a segment, ladies and gentlemen.
I just want to because I wrote down a few things that I think are absolutely terrible remakes. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just Evil Dead, like I said, completely shit the bed. Wolfman, I already said that. Carrie, what the fuck? Did you ever see the Carrie remake?
I never saw that or the original.
You don't watch fucking. Why are we talking about films? You're going to come over to my house.
Because we're talking about today things.
Okay. All right. We're just going to. All right. Carrie thing was fucking stupid.
Was that Chloe Moretz too?
That was unfortunate because I do like her.
Yeah.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
God, that looked like shit.
What the fuck is with Johnny Depp's face in that movie?
I don't know. What the fuck is up with Johnny Depp in general?
Wow. Yeah. That movie, it didn't need to be remade. Maybe do the original again. Just cut out all the Grandpa stupid shit. Let's just get rid of Grandpa altogether. Because the original, that Grandpa, every time I saw him, I was like, please just have him die. Have him die in the chocolate pool. Have him float to the bubble fan and actually die in the fans. Have him just die. Because he's annoying as fuck. Any King Kong movie, except for the original.
Oh, yeah.
All of them are bad. I don't.
Did you see Skull Island?
I did see Skull Island, and
I wouldn't say it was bad.
I wouldn't say it was bad, but it's not King Kong.
No, it was.
It's a monster movie.
It was a pretty okay blockbuster.
It was
film.
I agree. I did not hate it. I just have no interest in watching it again. It's one of those things.
I will agree with that.
Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah, fuck that shit. Why did they have to turn into like 9-foot tall like football players?
Why? Why?
Turtles are short. In the comics, they were like little guys. They were like maybe 4'6".
Yeah, it's all fucking. And what the fuck was with Shredder's 97,000 knives on him? And they make him into a goddamn mech robot. You know what he looked like? He looked like that fucking ninja thing in the Wolverine movie.
Silver Samurai?
That's it. What the shit was that? Why make him a goddamn giant and all metal and he was just a badass swordsman?
With like a samurai mask on.
Shredder's just a fucking ninja with predator claws. Just fucking let him be predator claws. Halloween. Don't even get me fucking started with. I can't stand Rob Zombie movies. I can't stand them. They're just so stupid to me.
If you could only watch one movie for the rest of your life and it had to be a Rob Zombie film, which would it be?
Oh my god. Probably House of a Thousand Corpses, the very first one he did. That one was, I was like, what
really?
the yeah.
I would have gone Devil's Rejects.
I know all you fuckers in Devil's Rejects.
Tutti fucking fruity.
No, I don't get why you guys like that movie.
Because it was way better than.
They're stuck in a fucking hotel room for like a motel, for fucking days. It seemed like it was just stupid. It's stupid. You just like the story getter because you're like, I want to like Rob Zombie because I like his music. I like his music. I want to like something he does.
I wasn't forcing myself to like his film. I just thought that was a better movie.
Those Halloween films
Never saw 'em.
He adds all kinds of dumb shit. He makes up all kinds of dumb shit. He's got his creepy looking character people everywhere. I don't know why. They're not even important to the story whatsoever. They're just in the fucking film. Is
his wife in those movies?
Yeah, she's in every fucking movie. Why? What?
Why do they keep making Resident Evil films?
Yeah,
because Paul
Thomas
Anderson was like, hey, wifey, I got this project. You want to be in it? And then like, oh, we both like paychecks. Let's make 7 of these.
Yeah, and just it goes on.
Was it 6? They make 6 of
them? It was like it's 6 or 7.
Shit.
Yeah, and I watched every fucking one of them.
And that's why they kept making it.
And that's why they kept making it. Man of Steel.
Yeah.
I like the Superman choice. I think he's a good actor. I think he looks like a Clark Kent. He looks like a Superman. I liked the tone of the film from the beginning, right?
Mm-hmm.
They make it very personal and family-oriented type style. He slowly comes into his power shit. Fine. But the 90-minute fight scenes where they're destroying cities and killing people, and Superman has no fucking regard for anybody while he's blasting people into this building and through buildings and throwing people here and there. The originals were all about he was constantly trying to protect people from getting any of the damage, even in 2 when he's fighting Zod and all of them, which I guess Man of Steel is a little bit of both also. But the actors are great. Zod was great. The
giant dubstep machine.
What the fuck was that?
Giant dubstep machine.
The whole Russell Crowe thing, going back to the ship. These movies are too fucking long. All right. Karate Kid. No, I didn't see the remake. I won't see the fucking remake.
It was good.
No, it's not good.
Might be Jackie Chan's best film.
Okay, it doesn't matter. There's no Ralph Macchio.
He looks about the same as he did back then. They could have just remade it for shot.
No, you don't remake that film. You don't. Godzilla with Ferris Bueller. That was a terrible fucking movie.
Yes, it was.
He's a fucking iguana. Godzilla is an iguana walking around with little baby iguanas everywhere.
Yeah, I didn't get the whole little tiny like raptor Godzillas.
And Ferris Bueller is in the city running around all over the place. I kept waiting for the musical segment. Never happened. He didn't get on a car. There was no crowd. None of that shit happened, not even at the end.
You know, Matthew Broderick's done so many other things. And that's what people just reduce him down as Ferris Bueller.
I can't help it. He was great in that movie.
He was.
He's so great. And then the last one I'll bitch about.
Okay.
Because I see you looking. Psycho.
Oh yeah, that was shit.
You did see that then, right?
I saw parts. I didn't watch all. That was one where when I watched parts, I was like, I don't have to watch any more of that ever again.
The original is honestly, it's just perfect. It's you. There's certain things you don't touch. It's just perfect. Like there's no reason to remake the film ever to make it better in any part. So they shouldn't have touched it at all. And as much as I like Vince Vaughn, for the most part, I like him like Wedding Crashers. I don't like him being too serious. I don't like that. It was not good. He was not good in that movie. The whole movie was just shit.
All right.
Stop looking at the clock. I'm done bitching.
And that concludes Michael's rant time. All right, we got to wrap this thing up. You got anything going on?
No, just working.
Just working?
Yeah, I'm not gonna plug every time. Buy my book.
So that was subliminal messages. I'm gonna grab just that little bit and just like have that little audio bit like play randomly throughout all these things.
I like it. Please do.
Yeah. I got jack shit, but I can pimp out something for my wife. She restarted her blog, and if you're into environmental topics, it could be up your alley. You can probably just Google search Lake Effect Life, check her out. But beyond that,
I didn't
ain't
know
got
your wife
shit.
did a blog.
Yeah.
Good for her.
She had a double major in college. She's journalism and environmental studies.
I'm impressed with her every day.
Me too.
I'm sure.
All right. Until next time, we're bored in Ohio, and